Hey guys, welcome back to the Stinashow. Hope you guys had a great week as always. Happy Thursday. Tonight's guest is Natacha Lacosse, and she's a fashion and graphic designer. I'm very excited to have Natacha on. Hey, welcome. Hi, ma'am. And so I'll just wait for Natacha to come on. She's a very interesting, creative gal. And all the usual questions here, comments, you could hang out, whatever. Hey, what's up, girl? Welcome. Let's see. Okay, let me let you in. Hey, welcome. I'm going to come get you. Here we go. Cheers.
Cameras.
Hey! You look great.
How are you?
Good.
Always got to look good for the camera.
I feel
So
that. Good. Your hair looks awesome. I love it.
Yeah, thank you.
How
Gone
are you,
purple.
dear? You did it. You made it.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes.
Thank
Would
you
not
for
miss a
coming.
show for anything.
Oh no. No show, right? You show up. That's why you're successful.
No, I'm not a no-show.
You
That's
show
it.
up when you commit. Your commitment. Um.
Yes, I do.
So how you doing, girl?
I'm doing great. With this pandemic, I find myself just making so many different changes, but there's some good to it, actually. I mean, there's some positive and there's some negative, but I think there's positive to it, you know,
They're
even if some,
balanced, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
changes.
I know changes are tough, though.
Yeah, it depends on the change. You know.
Right. That's true. Change, a good change. Like winning the lottery is probably a bittersweet change as well. That's a change I welcome in.
Oh, I think everyone does. So silly. Oh my
So
gosh.
you and I, we met like a
Oh my
thousand
God.
years ago. I looked yesterday. We met 11 years ago,
I think it's longer than that.
or 11 or 12. But our last photo shoot was
Oh
11
yeah.
years ago.
Okay, yeah. Yes. I
That's
remember a
crazy.
Dumbo.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
cool, right? What an experience. Like I never forget that moment.
Oh my God. You guys climbing the gate on the Brooklyn Bridge. And I
Yeah.
was getting scared. I was like, no insurance. If you fall, that's it. It's over.
There are no
I don't know what to
contracts here, honey.
But you and Don Peavy did a great job. I really love that photo. That's like
Yeah.
even till now when people see it, they're like, wow, that looks so amazing. I was like,
I know
yeah, those are my
it's
yeah.
timeless. And you made those jeans, right?
Yes, yes. It
I
was
still have them.
experimenting. You do? That's cool. One day I'll be
They're
in a museum.
yeah, they're awesome. I love them. I think I wore them out, obviously, but they're really, I guess I just have to buy another pair, but I loved them.
I could always send you a new one,
Thank you.
a different design.
It's true, and a more modern look.
They still look modern to me with
No, they were
all
cool.
that.
They're timeless. They're
Yeah,
timeless. That's what they are.
no,
But yeah, no,
that's
I just
cool.
remember how positive you've always been, positive and awesome and creative, and like I don't have many memories, and that was a good one for me.
Yeah, we're a little bit crazy. I'm kind of like I just think out of the box. I don't really. I think it's. I think that happens when you're working with so many different products and brands, and you're always under pressure, and you have like probably one day to come up with a whole new idea, and the pressure kind of get me going. I know a lot of people are like I hate pressure, I don't like pressure, but it kind of get me going. It's kind of weird.
Actually, I thought about that the other day, how some people actually thrive under pressure. And most
Yeah.
people, I think, do. But then what about those other people? What do they do?
Yeah. God, I don't know. You're
Shut
just like, you're
down under
fired.
pressure? Yeah, you're fired. Probably, right?
The pandemic to me was like a pressure. It was just like, okay, what do you do now? Everything shut down. It's like, okay, this is not selling anymore. So why don't we go casual and go positive?
Oh, is
Yeah.
that's what happened, huh?
Yeah. So that's, as you can see, you probably see a lot of items that I'm presenting that says good vibe,
Yeah.
positive vibe. You know,
Good.
kind of like things to motivate others. Yeah.
Motivational, spiritual stuff. That's cool.
Yeah, it's all
It's
about
cool.
the
I
quote.
like
And
that.
it was, and a lot of people were asking for it. I was like, God, I was like, why everybody's purchasing that same plain shirt, the white one that says goodbye? It was just like, I was like,
Because we need them. That's why.
no, but it was cool because even myself, I was like, we need all the positive, energy going around us. So it's just, like I said, the pandemic also brought some positive to it. Not some negative. I was getting so bored.
Were you
So
quarantined somewhere?
I don't know. I don't think I ever did quarantine. I mean, I'm like here in New Jersey. The parks are still open. It's a small town and not too far from Manhattan, but things are open. Well, all the stores were closed, but I know I love to go jogging, so I would just go jogging around
In
and write.
nature.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
you
so
write?
it
You
was.
said writing too?
Yeah, I start to write like my little journal of like things I feel, how I sense,
That's
things that
awesome.
I,
I know that it helps a lot to write your feelings.
yeah, it's like I think I wrote a whole book.
Good.
But
Keep writing. Don't stop.
so
Don't stop, you know?
yeah,
Because
it's
once
just
you
about
stop,
life.
you don't express yourself. And writing is such a powerful form of expression.
No, yes, it is. I think that's the route that I took. I was just writing about life, actually, how things were before and why certain, like sometimes in life you would say, hey, well, how come this didn't happen? And then when you look and you're like, oh, I said, you know what? It would have still turned out like crap, later on in life. So it's okay. It's all good.
Meant to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I often think like, when something's delayed 20 minutes or something, it's like, oh, it's preventing me from something not good happening. So let me just
I
go with
believe
it.
in that.
It takes a long time to accept, but it's true, right?
Yeah, I really think it is true. I mean, you don't know for what reason, but at the long run, when you see what's further, and then you're like, oh, that's what it was. Maybe somebody was going to step on your foot, you just you missed it.
Yeah, right. You
So.
missed right. You saved your whole foot, man.
So silly.
So,
Oh God.
just throwing it out there. Um, so when you were a little baby, Natasha, did you know you wanted to be in fashion and graphic design?
I'll be honest with you. When I was a little kid, I remember 5 years old. I used to draw all over the house, and my mom used to get upset.
Shout out,
She's
Ma.
like, she's like, this kid is dirty, messing up my walls.
Wow.
So I already knew I wanted to be an artist, not in fashion. Didn't know what in the world the path was, but I used to love to draw. But I was very good in detail drawing. I still have some of my old artwork, and one professor kind of got me to make changes of like the path where I wanted to go in school. Especially when he said, oh, if your direction is going to be an artist, a painter, you're gonna be broke. You're gonna be famous when you die. And I was like, oh, I was like, I don't want to be an illustrator artist. I'll do it for fun for myself.
It seems
So
that way, right? Most of them.
yeah, but well, unless you're Picasso,
Yeah, it depends how you do it. That's a different story.
Yeah. So I think that was my path, was just drawing. And then I was like, okay, well, what do you do? I said, how could I make so much money and I come to combine it? I was just thinking like an entrepreneur, and high school, I was like, you know what, going through all the booklets and looking at production design and advertisement. I was like, that's where I want to go. So that's how it started. So I was like, okay, fashion is cool, because I took sewing class, which I was pretty good at it. And the teacher was like, oh, you should go for fashion. I was like, no, 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 that's a struggling career. I was like,
They're
and
all,
I got in.
but aren't they all struggling careers? Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So, but that was my beginning, and getting kicked out of not kicked out of my class, but I just wore a jean that was ripped. I actually ripped it on my own and designed it. And the teacher was like, no ripped jeans on the knees. And then I forgot. I wore the next day, I wore some jeans with a rip, and she's like, get out. She just doesn't know. Later on in the future, the ripped jeans is in the hip. And that's what I'm doing.
What school was this?
Beach High. I went to school in Miami Beach.
Really?
I was born. Yeah, I grew up there. I grew up on the beach.
Wow. When did you come to New York?
I moved here 2005, actually. I was so excited because, I was like, wow, it's something different. It gets cold. Different season.
2005. Wow.
Yeah, 2005, I moved up north. I went to school up north. I went to school in Pratt, but I didn't stay there for that long. I was like, okay. Then I went back to Florida and stayed there.
You left.
I left. I was scared of the train. It was so funny. My cousin gave me a map. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get lost here. Oh, wow. But I figured it out. I think north was pretty good for me. Yes.
So, Pratt's is art school, right?
Yes, it's art school. I didn't bother with university. I think that would have been a waste of my time with all the learning, all the science, et cetera, which is going to take you nowhere in life. So I was like, why waste my time with all the...
Good. Follow your gut. You gotta know. You gotta know what you want in this life.
Yes.
So how did you start getting into? Well, let's go to current and past inspirations.
Okay.
Growing up and now, or anyone that comes to mind.
Who inspired me? Like what? Within the arts or
family, artists, all of it.
Well, my mom is kind of like an interior designer, so that's a total different thing. The house is always like so modern, so everything is matching. So I grew up in that little world.
Nice.
Couldn't sit down on a sofa or whatever. That's another story.
That's called OCD, maybe. I know it well. That's fine.
I think I'm a little bit like that, but I don't call it OCD. I'm very neat. I'm a neat freak. Everything is together. Seriously, I've always been like that. I was like, pencils, everything got to match together, and everybody used to look at me like weird. They're like, you're too organized. I was like, yeah, I like it that way.
Yeah, no, that means you're organized here. Right, exactly.
Yeah, even though I'm a joker, I love to laugh and make jokes, but when it comes to certain things, I'm just like, okay, we need to handle it this way.
Nice. That's when you turn on the focus.
The focus point.
The focus point.
Yeah,
so like your family or artists?
I think a lot of people in my family are artists, but I don't think they're the one who inspired me, honestly. I think I'm just someone I'm a self I'm kind of like I inspire myself. I have a nephew, my sister's son, he's like that. He's just a self-motivator. I don't need someone to push me. Once I know
Nice.
what I want, I'll just learn it. I'll read about it and then I just do it. I don't need someone to push me. I'm
That's
just
awesome.
if I, so but I've had a lot of artists that I loved, from I would say ancient time artists, that I've read a lot about, which I mean, besides Picasso and stuff like that, Picasso's okay, but it's like his stuff is kind of weird. Uh, I mean, he's an artist.
It's
Um,
different, like everyone, right? Yeah.
yeah, some of my paintings probably think like they like look weird too. So even
Right,
though I
right.
don't present them,
It's perspective, everything, right?
yes, yes. But I think just I would say what inspired me the most is like the Byzantine type of art, like Mona Lisa, Da Vinci, those people I used to read, in art school because I
Cool.
went to a magnet school and while I was in high school. So I was more in that painting world, I call it, in painting.
I
Um,
love painting.
oh, I know. I remember I used to see all your paintings on the Art of Fashion.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say how we met, did I? No. I didn't, we totally skipped that. And usually that's the first question. We met at an art show, right, with Herbert and John,
Yes,
probably. And yeah,
yes.
was it my art show? I don't remember. But it was an
It,
art show.
yeah, with the DJ actually, because that's when I was involved a lot with the music, and I went to go see one of the. Gosh, I forgot her name. Wow.
Oh, I remember
Um,
Flowers, Hillary Flowers.
she was like, she was DJing.
Oh, I don't remember who else, but
Her name is. Gosh, she has like. It's a simple name that
I
just like.
I don't
I
remember.
spoke to her like a couple years ago, and she left New
Nice,
York, and
nice.
I don't know. She moved
Ask
someplace in
Herbert.
the West. Oh, Herbert is okay. I spoke to him like a year ago, the beginning of the year, and I was like, I'm not available. I said, oh my God, he's okay.
Yeah, when you
Yeah.
and I met, all of us met in the huge art world at the time. This was
Yes.
12 years ago, and it was very underground. And
Yes.
where did we do it? Like the carnival, down
Oh, yes.
Bowmore Carnival lanes.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you remember.
And there were like these dancers on the roof or whatever. It was wild. That's all I
Yeah.
remember. It's like a
All the
carnival theme.
parties are wild underground.
Right. But
Oh,
Herbert hosted a lot of them. I'm grateful they did that because we would have never met, you know.
yeah, that's true. And then we started hanging out together and with my photographer best friend, Enzo. And
And so yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
and
That part we got to, but we didn't get to the before. But yeah, then we did a photo shoot on the Brooklyn Bridge in Williamsburg, which is cool.
and then the world was filled with art. I remember I took you to one of the guys who have a lot of his art that's presented at the Cosmopolitan Art Gallery in New York, the underground party with where they have to
Oh
put
shoot! I just got so
the glow in the
excited about
dark,
that.
the glow
Not
paint.
Keith. Fucking, what is his name? He's like the best.
He's pretty well known.
He's very famous. He's huge. Um,
Yeah, he's kind of weird, but but he's cool. I like him.
Gary or something, right? I forget. I'm gonna look it up because it's gonna bother me. What is his name? No, his artwork is huge. I can't believe I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, he had that private party. What underground? I call it.
It was like neon and stuff. It was really cool.
Yes, you had to paint your face in order to be part of the party with the
That
neon,
was
the
so
glow.
fun. What a fun time. I'll try to get it back to me. But that was so cool. Yeah, you did bring me to that party. Oh, I need everyone will know once I say it. But you did bring me to that party. I know I haven't. I miss you so much. All right, let's focus because I'm ADD. Okay, so so you do
Come
music?
on.
You do music as well, right?
Yes, that's how I started with the name Acossi, was based on the record company I started while I was in college. My what was it? No, not my sophomore, my freshman year in college. So I was like, I love music. I should start my own record company because the record company was taking so much royalties from you. So
Really?
I shifted everything to like a business. I was in high school and I fell in love with music. Like kids, that's because I just loved it, and I was hanging out in these people that I made friends with in their recording studio. I was there almost every day after school. They were like, "Get
Oh,
out, kid."
yeah.
Um,
Oh.
but that was fun. I'm always having fun. It's so funny. People are like, "How come you're always having fun?" It's like, I know. I was bored of having
You are
fun.
always, always, always. We always had fun. We always had fun. And we're gonna have fun again someday soon.
Oh yes, there are some fashion shows coming, so definitely we got to go back into those events. The pandemic kind of kept me away. I was just like, I don't want to do anything yet. I want to like see how things turn out and to get myself back in.
Most people, I would say, most people I know, I don't know. Let's not get political, but
Yes.
so, so, how did you start Acossi? And
Well,
where does the title come from? I love that, Acossi.
Acossi is actually my last name. My last name is Lacoste, Lacoste, as we say in French. So I
Oui.
just
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. So I just shifted. I just changed my name. I created the name Acossi when I was actually 13 years old. So when I see people like Acossi, I was like, "Hey, you're mocking. Hey, you're a poser," because that's original only from me. It's funny. Everybody used to make fun of it when I presented on Facebook, and in a note when they saw like my work and stuff, they're like, "Oh, I'm going to use that name." And I was like, it never existed. It's an invention. So so whenever I see it, and I was like, yeah, poser, you're stealing my name. I should copyright it and I sue you.
Oh no.
No, I wouldn't. I don't even bother. I just have fun with it. I was just like, well, you know what? That means whatever I'm doing, they want to be like me. So
That's
good.
it,
Good
right? It's
marketing.
it's flattering, right, when someone wants to do what you
Um,
do.
yeah. So I don't.
Did
It
you
is what it is.
trade
But
did you
that's
trademark it or?
I've trademarked the name for as a brand because I had to do it if I wanted to get into the market. So I trademarked it in Asia since they like to copy a lot because I was doing some work over there. um, that's another story. Um,
Right.
so
That's good. I
yeah,
mean, that's all you need to do because people don't make money off of Acossi, right?
yeah, but they still make money out of it because the same thing they make money out of Louis Vuitton. I'm sorry to say
Right.
that.
That's true. I guess people could do knockoffs of anything, really, right?
Yeah, but I made a deal with Asia with some manufacturers. I was like, look, whatever you do, I want my percentage. So they're like, wow, you're cool. I was like, look, I don't got time to be running after you because I already know you're a bigger fish or whatever fish you are. I don't got time to travel and take you to court. So, but
Uh,
yeah, but that's how it came out. It's just my last name. I removed the L, changed the E to an I, and it was created as a band, a music band with my sister. We had a little band.
oh, how cool. Uh, I see
Um,
Amber. Hi, Amber. She giving us the hearts, love. And Lee. And where's your sister? She should be on here. Hi, Mark. Hi, Jay.
yeah, I did tell her to come on. She's probably God because I gave her And I gave my mom the link. My mom's trying to figure out. She's like, "How do you go into this?" I told her talk to my nephew. He's more IT. Yeah. Oh my God.
So,
It's just
you're IT, right? Also, or no? You're
um
graphic design. I know they're
I'm
different, but
I'm a graphic designer, but you know what? When people say graphic design, when you get to the real world and you start working in that field, it's a world that you could shift to any department, anything. Whatever you're good at, they grab you and they're like, "Oh, you're good with that." They throw you there, and then they're like, "Oh, you're a product designer, then you're a package designer, then a visual designer, then you find yourself doing fashion." Because the main thing is with the world of graphics, graphic design, if they see that you're creative, especially if you know how to draw, you just come up with ideas, that's a door opening because you won't find yourself just doing this one thing to say, "Oh, I only do illustration." Most of the
right,
time they throw things at you and they're like, "Come up with a new idea." Um, that's what I've experienced in that world. And lucky for me, not everyone, you know, gotten that far. But when moving up here, I worked for the most highest brand. I had the opportunity to work with the Unilever, Calvin Klein, Vera Wang, just doing the illustration work for them
cool.
for their products. So from there, and I noticed these people, they were very like critical about things and very detailed, and I love when they're like, "Come up with a new idea." And I was like, "Wow, that's perfect," because I have a lot of ideas in my head. um,
Good.
but that's where the graphic design comes, package design. Some of the works I've done work with the L'Oreal, um, some of their packaging designs, etc.
What was your favorite project to work on?
Um, I like the mock-ups, creating the mock-ups. You create the illustration of the mock-ups and make it look more like 3D, and you compare it to other products. But now I'm talking about production, uh, designing as
Design,
well.
right.
But fashion is different. Fashion, I do things my way. Uh, I've worked for one company within the fashion doing pattern, just creating illustration, and then from there they stitch it to the design on the jacket.
Nice.
Um, it
Yeah.
was fun actually. At least he trained me what was considered as a pattern and texture. It was like a private teacher because he kind of liked me. He was like, "You're so cool. I'm going to teach you how this business works." So I had my little notepad like a little nerd.
Oh,
And he was like, "You're the only person I know that carries a notepad and take notes." You're such a nerd.
because you want to learn. So your business, but obviously benefits. So Acossi obviously benefits greatly from your experience doing the graphic design.
Yes, it does because I feel like I could, even when I hire someone or get someone else as a contractor or freelancer that works with me, or I don't really do freelance, but I just kind of partner with everyone. I'm just like, "Look, I subcontract you whenever I need you. You be there for me." But we all become friends. It's so funny. Everyone that work with me, we become friends.
Of
So
course,
I don't.
you're the best.
There's no such thing as employees. I was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "We're all buddies. If we don't like each other," I'm like, "You know what? I don't really like you. So what are we gonna do?"
Chemistry is real, right? It's a team is a team.
Right. I believe in team because and I always say it's funny. One guy I was like hiring to help me out with some of the work, and I told him, "How much do you love what you're doing?" And he was like, "Huh?" And I was like, "Yeah." I said, "How much do you love what you're doing?" Because I know if you don't like what you're doing and you're just doing it, you're thinking about the money. I said, "Of course, I'm going to pay you." Um, but I said, when you're doing something and you love it, you you make sure that it's done correctly. And if you don't like it, you just slob it all over the place, and then I have to come in and
And clean
fix
it up.
clean it up. And I've done that with several people. And I was like, look, I said, I'm not even an IT and technical person, but with the little HTML codes that I know, I had to fix all your shit. And they're like, whoa, they're like, we didn't know you knew how to do. I was like, yeah, that was how I started. I started with graphic, web design, coding. And then I
Well,
shift to
that
something
just
else.
means that everything you do well, you know? Like if you're like me, and I know that everything I do I love, but there's things that drive me to do. You know, there's a through line and then it's just living, right? And you
Right.
love what you do and do what you love. So you'll enjoy everything you do on that path as well. And people just not everyone's like that, or not everyone has discovered that within themselves, you know?
Yes. Yeah, that's true. I mean, when someone would see me, they were like, "No, I think she's just like into beauty and want to look cute." And then I was like, "Well, you don't really know me too well." But anyway, I probably hacked your computer. But anyways, maybe
Shoot.
I should say that.
No, don't
No,
say
but no, but but I
it.
mean, but I mean, like when people see you, they go through the outside, and I was like, well, okay, great, perfect, whatever.
Yeah, it's so crazy. We should really start looking at someone and thinking about the
Go
inside. That's
deeper.
a great point. That's a great point you have. How do we do
Yeah.
that? I guess eye contact is nice. Other than that, so I guess listening, sitting down and talking. I don't know.
I always say the ones that takes the notes are probably the one with the brain. Or that just pays attention. You would tell them a couple things and then they would like do it and you're like, okay. They really know what they're doing and you don't need
Well,
to.
I think everyone has a brain, but I think you're a leader. That's the difference, you know? There's
Yes, I
difference
think.
between leaders and the rest.
Yeah, but I always try to teach everyone how to become a leader themselves. Because sometimes I'm like, hey, you're on your own on this one. I'm out. But
Wow.
I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break now. Now I feel like I, because I'm always fixing after people or whatever I'm doing, I'm always kind of like, okay, let me check the work. I told myself, no, no more overloading myself. Chill. Especially the pandemic taught me this. Just chill, you know? If someone else
Yeah.
knows how to do something, yeah, I'm chill. I don't pressure myself the same way, like staying 1 in the morning and working on something. I was like, no, I'm not doing that no more. Um,
Rest is so important.
no, it is, and that's what I've learned. I just give it to someone else, someone that knows what they're doing. This is their world. They know how to do this as well as you, or they probably better than you. Just give it to them, and believe me, I
Right.
won't
And
bother
they'll
them.
and they'll like doing it. Exactly. That's a good point.
You know,
Exactly.
so
So how's Acossi going? What kind of projects you working on? What's the
um,
theme and the vibe of Acossi?
right now, well, I needed to take a break to figure out the new direction for the brand, especially after all this that's been going on and things just going slow and I wanted to shift it, take it away from the cat. I want to keep it casual, but I want to shift it a bit, which I did. I added active wear, because I noticed everyone is going to the gym these days, and I was like, whoa! I said, you know what? I need to do some little active wear. Um, so I have a lot of leggings and jogger pants. So the
I
path right
love
now,
joggers.
see, should send you some, and then you can sport
They're
them.
my favorite, yeah.
Just tell me the one you like in the
Yeah,
store.
I got I gotta go
But
check it.
but that's where I'm going. Right now I'm focusing more on the active wear, bit of the casual, and now I'm going back doing the classic jacket jeans, the denim. So from there, this is a these are like the collection that I have for this year. I started it last year, but it was the ending of last year. So now I'm actually presenting it right now, which you probably could find it in Google Shopping right now because I've been hiring companies to get certain things done, technical things
Wait,
done.
I have your website if you don't mind me showing a little preview.
Yes, no problem.
I see this.
Oh,
Oh, cool. I love the what is that called? The flower, that the spiritual flower. What is that?
that's the tree of life.
Yeah, I love that.
See, that's what the pandemic does to you. Come
Nice.
to, yes.
That's cool. Sorry, my computer. I haven't reset it, so every show I'm like struggling. Oh, I see your photo at the bottom. That's cool.
Yeah, that's because that's the Instagram area. That's why.
Nice. Faith, nice.
Yes.
I like that. Ooh, I
Yeah,
like
those
this
are,
one. This one.
yeah, it's
Simple.
the faith. Yes, I try to not be, I still have my complicated, complex designs, but I kind of like remove them from the store and just kind of like making it more easier right now until I go back into my contemporary designs. But
So
right now I'm just keeping. Hmm?
how did you start? With couture, you said?
I started with more contemporary
Oh,
casual. I've
contemporary,
always
yeah.
like you look pretty nice jacket, nice skirt, guys with nice jeans or a nice style of it all depends on fabrics because every jeans you can have like a silky type of fabric.
Oh, so you wait, where did you say you
Thinner.
were distributing your stuff?
Um, all over the world, right now.
Amazon? You know, if you're on Amazon, you're
uh,
set, right?
yeah, but sometimes it takes too long.
It takes a
It
while to
does.
get on there, right? It's yeah,
Um,
I understand that.
no, no, it's pretty easy to get onto Amazon. It's not that complicated. It just takes, you need to do a lot of marketing. But what I have been doing, I actually hired a team to do my own private marketing. Um, I only
Great.
done music for the Amazon. If you see you find my old albums in through the
Cool.
distributor. But
Great. That's something on Amazon. Hey.
yeah, but for the fashion, do I I've been thinking of adding it to the Amazon, but at the same time too, I've been going to different marketplaces, just testing things out and doing different marketing in different ways, you know. But with the marketing I'm doing right now is basically directly to my website, and it has been working with a team, salespeople that I've actually hired. They've been
Hey,
okay. The other guys I have to let go.
you got to
I
do
mean,
it
they were
sometime.
cool, but it's good to try to get people to know who you are and your brand because I've done stuff like adding my stuff like okay, Etsy, the eBay, um, some other different stores that just market your product, which
So,
work. I am not.
oh, I
Yes.
know. Like Instagram stores are apparently a new thing. I don't really shop there, but I know they're trying to get me to.
Yes, I have my stuff also on Instagram in the Instagram store. You probably see that on the Acossi J.
Yeah.
Uh, so I
Oh,
have the
cool.
Instagram
That's
store.
cool. That's awesome.
It's kind of a pain in the butt sometimes, but I like the update there because it was kind of annoying. They just kept on having your stuff disappear. I was like, whatever. But
What?
so I don't mainly focus on it. I'm just like, it's there, and at least it's a presentation that people could go directly to the site and just purchase a product. And I do have the fulfillment. I deal with a different fulfillment company that's kind of like Amazon, but they're not Amazon. They're direct the manufacturers, and they are in different parts of the world. So sending them the pattern products would be shipped pretty quickly, and the shipping costs. I've done that so the shipping costs can stay low because I have one of my office that I deal with is in Spain, Lavit, Lavitas. So it's a country that nobody talks about. It's not too far from Germany, but no one talks about it like it's non-existent. That's so funny. Um,
So you travel a lot, right?
yeah, I
Or I
was
mean, but I meant, you know
before
what
the
I mean, in
pandemic.
general, not current
Oh yeah.
today, but before COVID. I
Well,
know you used to travel.
yeah. I did recently came back from Greece last month. I had to do that to awaken myself to say, look, you could do it. You could still. There's life at the end of the tunnel.
Oh,
So yeah, because there's a point that you feel like stuck, like you're like, okay, what is next? That's why I stopped watching the news. I can't stand the news.
oh, I hate the news. But
Right.
guess I just remembered the artist who you brought me to his house, Kenny Scharf.
Yeah. Oh
Kenny Scharf!
my God.
He's so
Yeah, it's
awesome.
crazy.
I see his art all over the place now in LA and everywhere, New York.
Wow.
Yeah, and you introduced me to him. Thank you. Sorry, I just
Yeah.
found him. I know I was
That's
distracted, but
good.
I had to do it. I had to.
That
I
guy's
couldn't leave
crazy.
without it. He is
I better
crazy.
don't say that before they go after me. But he is a little
Artists are crazy. All
mind.
artists are crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
That's true. Even though we
right?
look normal sometimes, but our mind is somewhere else.
Who who would you like to? Who do you have any goals of people you want to work with, or any visions?
um, People I would like to work with. They're probably dead right now, but let me stop joking.
Modern, modern.
Modern.
Hi,
Fuck
yeah,
you.
she's crazy. Nah, just
Oh man.
like
I
Michael
would say
Kors or something.
no. No.
Wow, wow,
Definitely no. I
interesting.
mean, he's a good designer and great and stuff like that.
Not your style.
No, no, it's not the style. It's just there's a thing called passion. Michael Kors right now does not own Michael Kors anymore, and
Mm.
there's a thing about designers. When you look at the like Armani, for example, when you look at I know Armani's pretty old guy, but Valentino. But I mean, like a lot of artists that you would see in
Versace's
Europe.
Donatella Versace, right? She's still going.
It's yeah, she's still going.
Not alive. I mean, like
But
she's very
no,
active.
no, she is that because the thing is about passion. What I notice about a lot of some designer, I'm not speaking for all, but some of them is kind of like they have the passion. Nothing wrong with it. It's all about money. But once they get to a certain point and they're still young and they get a certain amount of money, they sell out their design, their company. Nothing wrong doing that, but at least continue holding a percentage of it and then get it back. You'll never find a designer from Europe do that. You know why? Because it's not only about the money, it's about passion and love. And you
Right.
could see it from their work. They will be like 150 years old, still running that darn brand until they can't no more. And they're like, okay, I will sell it to this company, but they'll put their own team in there to still run it as they want. But one thing I don't understand about here in the state, you don't see that. I mean, beside Calvin Klein is very passionate. Kenneth, no, not Kenneth. I'll forget about that. No comments about that one. I shouldn't have said that.
You know, I don't even
Oh
know,
goodness.
so don't worry about it.
Oh,
Who's calling you?
gosh, I'm trying to remember the name of this designer. Not Kenneth Cole. Dana. Gosh, I have her.
Tommy Hilfiger?
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I can't hear it. Speak.
Tommy Hilfiger?
Hold 1 second. Hold 1 second.
Okay, go ahead.
I can't hear nothing.
No.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Okay.
Somebody
Why?
called and just messed it up. No. Okay, try to speak.
Hello?
Wait. Hold 1 second. Hold 1 second. Okay.
Hello?
Okay, do you hear me?
I hear you.
Hold one
Let's
second.
sip my tea.
Hold one second.
It's la da dee da. Pardon the interruption, folks. Hello?
Hear me? Do you
You
hear
hear
me?
me?
Yes, I
Yes.
hear you. I need to turn off the phone because it looks like somebody tried to call me and
That's all right. Welcome back. To call them later. No. Natasha, where are you? Are you here? You with me?
yeah, I'm with you. Should have had my laptop on so I could like find the name of these people. Gosh, I can't remember her name. Her name starts with a K. Uh,
Oh, woman?
yeah, it's a woman. Oh gosh. Um, sounds similar like when you're going toward like Kenneth Cole. Not it's not Kenneth Cole. Donna Donna something.
Donna Karen.
Donna Karen. Yeah. Oh.
I got you, girl.
Donna, yeah, Donna
I
Karen. But
got
I'm just
you,
saying,
girl.
like, I'm just talking about the passionate designers. When I say passionate, I mean like some that's like when they created this product, this so-called brand of theirs, it's kind of like they eat it, they drink it. It's like it's kind of become like their
Right.
baby. Um, but just somebody gives you 100,000 or 100 million, you're like, all right, here, it's gone. I don't own it no more. But they still using your name. But me, I'm always getting like the book of the designers who sold who sold their companies for a certain $1 billion. Nothing wrong with it, but I would still have to hold a percentage of the company because I feel like it's my
Of
baby.
course.
It's like gone through a
Of
lot
course.
just to bring it out. I mean, that's just me. I just I love Acossi. It's not even just about the money. It's just something I love doing, honestly. I
Yeah,
have fun
that's
doing
what it's
it.
about.
Yeah. So
How do you stay motivated to keep your passions going and just as a person, how do you stay motivated to stay positive?
I just try to stay around positive people, and I think that's very important. I know sometimes family sometimes could annoy the hell out of you, but anyways, that's another story.
Yeah,
They just
it
drain
is.
the hell out of you. Let me stop. I'm being real.
Yeah, no, I feel it's
So
balance is important, I'll say.
uh, I think it's just it's not every day you're gonna feel great, but I always kind of tell myself I would take a little booklet, something that I learned from these people that I was giving advice. I feel like it's good to have a notepad and then you start writing down why you don't feel so good today. I mean, or what's bothering you, and you just write it down. And then you're like, is it really necessary to feel down for that? I was like, no, it's not necessary. And sometimes it's good to go for a walk around the park, take a breather, just chill, listen to some good music, um, go to the gym, go
No,
for a
these are
walk.
great things. Walking is huge. Yeah, I
Yeah.
said it a lot last episode, but walking is simple and it's such a therapeutic activity.
Yes, I think you need it because it's not every day you're going to feel great or motivated. And there's days that you need to keep a chill day. Like, just don't do nothing. I mean, it's hard for me to like not go online. I would say, yeah, chill. I don't go online. I'm like, yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I
But
can't I can't get on that wave right now, but hopefully one day I'll be able to take a break. Um, Yeah, no.
So
Chilling for me is being horizontal. It's like
I don't
as
know how to
much
chill.
as I could be horizontal, you have to make yourself because your body will come after you eventually.
Yeah, I think if like right now we're just sitting down, we're talking, that's chilling right in the, you know.
Yeah, we're chilling.
uh,
We're chilling.
awake. Um, but I think it's
Uh,
just about your mind, just
resting it, I guess, and
um,
because we're used to go, 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 because we're anxiety makes us go, go, go. So if you don't chill,
yeah,
chill, chill, you're in trouble.
yeah. I've learned to chill, but my chill is a very strange chill. It's not a real chill, but I call it chill because it works for me.
Your
You know,
chill is
my
like a mile run.
exactly.
No.
Just go to the gym. You meet people, you're like, hey, I said, that's chilling. I mean, my mind is just like cool, relaxing. So,
Um, I ask my guests to bring a deep quote or an and/or enlightenment experience to share if you have something.
oh, there's a lot of enlightenment experience. Um, I would say I do a lot of meditation, you know, but not just meditation like sitting and going, no, let me stop.
I love meditation.
Yes, you see, this is what the pandemic does to you. You find yourself, you stop, you stop everything. You start paying attention more to yourself. Because I'm always, as we met, we always like, we're going to go to this underground party. We're like this and this. But I never sat down to say, let me really organize things a little bit to reinvent my goals, what I really want to do and how I wanted to do it. And that was the opportunity that I had. So that's why I said it was a good and bad to it. Spiritually, I felt I've kind of created a path to like as a designer, but a spiritual path with my design work and who I am also. So yes, there's times I've learned to like silence your mind. There's days that you need to just think of nothing. So when it comes to stress or things, sometimes you need to just disconnect with the world. Just disconnect a little bit, just a couple hours. Wake up early in the morning. No coffee, because that coffee gets you too hyped up. I'm already hyper naturally. So
I
like
know.
today I drank some coffee driving back um, from Connecticut. I was in Connecticut and I had to drive back. I was like, oh shit, I need to make it back here, back home. But I made it
My
back.
fave.
So,
Congratulations. I know you were telling me about that. But I love
yeah.
coffee. It's tough. It's a tough one.
No, I did. I was a little too hyped up. I was driving and my heart was beating. I was like, oh my God. I said, no more, no coffee tomorrow. No, I was too hyper. When you're
You know
hyper, you
when you
need to
need
be
a
in,
break, though.
yeah,
You know. So,
yeah,
so,
no.
so
So,
basically, your enlightenment led you to more self-care, it sounds like.
yes, you need to, sometime in life, you need to more like self-love. You need to kind of like learn to be more risk. Because there was a fear thing that came about was just kind of like, can I do this? Can I really, go to a place that I've never been before by myself. And that's what I did. That's why I went to Greece. What I did my research, believe me, all the requirements, all the vaccine, all the whatever they need. I was like, oh, they need this. I'm going to get it done.
Yeah.
So I did all that and I went to the thing called Travel Guide. I love that place. Through Travel Guide, I found out there's cruises in New York. Oh my God, that's sad. I shouldn't even say that. Every day you could take, it's like party cruise. I didn't even know
Uh,
that.
oh yeah, I've been on one. They're fun. You get to see the city. You see the city at night. It's pretty, actually. Yeah.
I never been to one. I've been to one, but it's not a party cruise. It was just like cruise on port. What was it called? Gosh, in it's like downtown by the Fashion District. where you catch the port. It's just like a boat that just takes you around,
Um,
whatever.
I should know this considering my job is boats, but I'm blacking out. Port,
Port 46, something like that. 40,
uh,
gosh,
and
I did several
not
40
Pier
feet there.
88. It's
Yeah, it is a pier. It's pier something.
oh, it is a pier?
Yeah, it
Chelsea
is a pier.
Piers? No.
Another pier where it's all the way to the end, in the fashion not fashion district. I'm sorry, not fashion district. It's on the financial district where they had the museum. Oh God, they had an exhibit of the called the body.
The Seaport, South Street Seaport,
Yeah, somewhere around
or a port, not a port authority. Uh,
there. No, no, no. It's a pier. The name is Pier. Pier. Gosh,
yeah.
one of my models, the guy that modeled for me, he took a photo right beside her.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's
So,
beautiful over there.
um,
There's just like lots of Pier 15. There's lots of pier numbers. Seaport
I
District.
think it was
Pier
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 46.
42. Pier 42.
I think I think that's the one because it was like in the 40s.
That's the
It's
only
on
one I see in
Fashion
the
District.
40s.
Okay, so that's the one.
Oh, there's the South Street Seaport. That's all yeah,
No,
Pier 42. East River Greenway. So
yeah, you could take a little ship there. I mean, it doesn't take you much places. So
that's
you
cool
gotta hold
though.
this little cord. Yeah, I was bored. I went there with a friend, but it was just whatever it was. It was cold, so that wasn't a great thing. But anyways,
No.
it was an experience. But that's what I've done. I went over there and I fell in love with the place. The only problem was it was too hot. It was like 110 degrees.
Oh no.
So it was kind of like being in a place when you're an outdoor, you felt like melting. Like everyone was like, "Oh, go to Santorini." I was like, "Hell with Santorini." I was like, "You see how hot it is? So what I'm gonna do? Look at this beautiful white place and then burn to hell." So I
Greece
decided it
is
was,
nice though,
yeah,
right?
Grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to explore. I notice a lot of people they go there and they go to the same place that they don't do nothing. You know how I am. I'm like I'm not gonna be there just to go look at just the one island and just to see how white it is. I was like, no, that's not enough for me. I mean, it's not exciting. I'm just
Explore.
like, okay.
No. You
I was
want to
like,
dig
okay.
deeper.
Yeah, I'm a dig deeper. I'm like an
I heard.
archaeologist.
Just dive in.
Yeah, so that's what I did. I went to different islands that a lot of people, tourists that doesn't go, they don't go there.
Nice.
Agani was nice. The little horse, the donkey picks your bags and stuff, whatever. It was a pretty cool experience, and which is different. Archaeologists, historical sites, which I wanted to learn the history. That's just me. I had my notepad coming up with ideas and stuff.
That's so cool. I love that you get your ideas from your experiences. Um,
Yes.
we have about 2 minutes if you want to wrap up
Okay.
and say something to the viewers, listeners, and whatever else inspirational.
Um, well, I want to just say thank you, everyone that actually took part of this, Stanley's show. And, she's a great person. And I'm so happy that I finally been here at the show. And hey, guess what, guys? I have some crazy discounts for everyone. It'll be placed on the Acossi J site. You probably just see like a huge 25% off on everything on the website. But yes, but beside that, it was a pleasure just being here at the show.
Great. No, I'm gonna buy a pair of your joggers. I'm excited.
No,
Uh,
of course.
Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And it's so nice to see you. I mean, in the closest way at the moment, but it's
Come
been
on,
too long.
October, we're probably gonna meet and have a coffee together at the shop.
Yes, yes, we're in October. Yes, I'm down with it. I
Okay.
miss you, Natasha.
Oh my God. We got to go back into different event shows. Not event shows, but I think we could do some different live, not live virtual, but actual live sitting down talk show. So yes,
Yeah,
definitely. Let's
let's do it.
definitely meet. Let's make it bigger.
Thank you. We're doing it. We're doing it. Thank you for
You know
coming.
me. No,
Uh,
thank you for
come
inviting me.
come again soon, okay?
Yes, I will.
Much love, Lady Bird.
What's up?
Bye, Natasha.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Oh, thank you everyone for joining. I see you. Um, and thank you. I hope everyone's well and practicing self-care as always. Cheers to another week. And yeah, see you next week. Love you guys.